Superman actor Christopher Reeve's youngest son, William Reeve, turned 24 in 2016 and is paving his own way as a broadcaster and activist, honoring the lives of his late mother and father. The spitting image of his dad, Christopher Reeve's son, is all grown up. Orphaned at 13. Despite losing both parents by age 13, Will Reeve managed to grow up with a good head on his shoulders. Less than a year after his father's passing in 2004, Will's mother Dana got the news that she had lung cancer and spent her remaining days making sure that Will would be well cared for in her absence. She died in 2006, and according to People, Will then lived with childhood friends. Though Will had relatives and 2 half-siblings from his father's previous relationship with model Gay Exton, as well as other blood relatives, his mother wanted him to stay in the familiar environment of Bedford, New York. Years later, this decision seems to have been the right one. He's a sports analyst. Will earned degrees in English and American literature from Middlebury College in Vermont in 2014, before cutting his teeth in the field as a production assistant at Good Morning America. Will later landed a reporting gig with ESPN and has served as a member of the popular SportsCenter team since early 2015. In addition to his role as an ESPN contributor, Will also hosts a weekly hockey show for MSG Network. He told Page Six he grew up on the ice, saying, "Some of my fondest memories come from sitting along the glass with my mom and dad, learning to love hockey and forging a deep bond with my parents and the sport that still exists today." In fact, his father reportedly attended one of Will's hockey games the day before he died. Will told the Wrap, "My dad and I had a huge bond and shared a love of sports. I hope my parents would be proud and say great job no matter what. Then my dad would probably tell me to straighten my tie." He honors his late parents with activism. Will has worked tirelessly to raise money and awareness for the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, which pursues cures for spinal cord injuries, but he stopped short of running a marathon for the cause because he was afraid of not being able to finish the 26.2-mile course. Will told the Today Show in 2016, "I'd always said that I'd do it next year, mainly because I didn't think I could do it. I didn't want to embarrass myself or look like a fool, but I realized that's not the point. I'm not running for me." Will elaborated on his philanthropy, telling the New York Post, "My folks instilled great values in me. One of the things they taught me from an early age is that when you're doing something, you'd better go all the way." After that epiphany of sorts, Reeve laced up his sneaks and ran the New York City Marathon in November 2016 with a goal to raise $35,000 for the foundation, finishing the race in 4 hours and 36 minutes and surpassing his fundraising goal. Even Superman's kids had to eat broccoli and go to bed. While some young people can't wait to spread their wings and rebel against their upbringing, Will has remained firmly rooted to the simple things in life and is close to his half-siblings. In 2013, the trio made headlines when they attended a gala together to benefit his parents' foundation. Like Will, half-siblings Alexandra and Matthew have pursued careers outside of showbiz. How has Will remained so humble despite his parents' fame? Will told ABC,
"They were just my parents. They were the people who told me to turn off the TV, to eat my broccoli, to go to bed. I understood that not every child experiences then going to the grocery store and seeing their dad on the magazine at the checkout aisle."
When you think about it, being a good dad is a pretty superheroic task after all. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.